President-elect Joe Biden speaks out on difference between treatment of rioters compared to Black Lives Matter protesters. Uh, Nobody treated Black Lives Matter protesters differently. They treated the rioters differently. This is the peaceful protest you're talking about, buddy. Come on, look at all those fires. Come on, several fires lit near White House. Come on, bro. Like, look at this, man. This is right outside the White House. This is in D.C. This is the BLM peaceful protest you're talking about. The fucking city was on fire, man. Cars upside down, burned down, car bombs, cocktail bombs. Look at this shit. Are y'all fucking serious when you talk that shit to me? Secret Service agents wounded outside White House. Car bombs feared. Officials says Trump had to hide in the bunker. You remember y'all was calling him Bunker Boy and all that shit? George Floyd unrest, riots, fires, violence escalating in several major cities. And this right here, this is DC. Look at that. At the White House. You know, y'all talking about, they stormed Capitol Hill. Look what y'all was doing at the White House. At the White House. Night of destruction across DC after protesters clashed with police outside White House. People keep saying that if they were black, they would have got shot. No, BLM did do that. They did worse. Protesters, police class, it was all over the news. Everyone's seen it. And no one said shit. No one said this is wrong, this is horrible, this is treason. No one. In fact, Biden condoned it. Kamala's condoned it. Obama's, your activists, they condone this shit. Look who's come out so recently. We have witnessed two systems of justice, one that let extremists storm the U.S. Capitol yesterday, and another that released tear gas on peaceful protesters last summer. I already showed you last summer, and they weren't peaceful. Like, these people are lying to you in your face. This is a video of the actual, march. Now, pay attention to the crowd, though. These people are peaceful. Do they look like they about to storm a building? There's a couple holding hands. You see, no one is on the steps. Everyone is peacefully chilling. And listen, they're going to shoot a tear gas bomb at these peaceful protesters. There you go. That right there was a signal. I ain't nobody's fool, B. The crowd chilling. Everybody peacefully on the grass, there's music playing. It's like a hippie vibe out there. I spoke to a few people who were out there, and they sent me plenty of videos. You understand me? Everyone's chilling. And the Capitol's offices, they shoot a bomb or tear gas at the crowd while they're chilling. Everyone's chilling. What that was a signal for the group in the front. The group in the front led the way. They got the crowd sparked up. You know what I'm saying? The protesters they're already angry. The election is being stole, but they're still peacefully protesting, right? So they, plenty of people make it to the steps, but they don't go inside. They notice these people are Antifa. We've been infiltrated, and there's people trying to stop them, calling them out. There's videos of Antifa giving out pipes. And there's officers just letting them give out pipes to each other. Just letting them give out pipes to destroy the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it was infiltrated. But I got more proof that I'm going to show you. And you're going to see a BLM member in the building. Like, how? Like, why are you there? One, you're documenting things or whatever the case may be, whatever. Yes, all the way in the front. All the way in the front. You made it to go inside the Capitol. You made it through all those hundreds of thousands of people. You understand me? And you're in there. And John Sullivan, you're next to the lady who gets quote unquote shot. Because I don't trust anything the news say. You know what I'm saying? Just, make this shit look bad for Trump. You dig? They had this shit planned for a long time, man. Trump knew, though. Trump knew. It ain't over, though. It ain't over. Ask yourself this question. John Sullivan from Virginia, he organized that riot, right? And look at here. He organized another riot. Now, what you could do is you could take this name and put it in your toolbar and you could search it yourself, and you will see how many times he's been excused and pardoned from riots and arrests and all types of assaults at these quote unquote peaceful protests. You understand me? Look it up. Look it up yourself. You understand me? Like, research it, b. Dude was ramping things up by bringing in armed outsiders to these quote unquote peaceful marches. And he always gets away. Pay attention. This dude is backed by, those Democrats. It's a dirty game, man. Stay woke. Yo, pay attention, right? This dude is a BLM terrorist. They you want to say activist? I'll say activist. You dig? Why is he being interviewed on CNN? Why do they want to interview someone like him? And I'm gonna tell you why I say someone like him in a minute. You did? Because if they're against all of this treason and burning down breaking down the country and stuff like that, the Capitol and Washington D.C. and shit like that, if they're so concerned about that, why do you have a terrorist who literally does this? Listen to this.
I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. My group is Insurgents USA. We fucking about to burn this shit down.
Wait, let's hear that shit again.
USA. We fucking about to burn this shit down. 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 Fuck this shit. Yeah. Fuck that guy. And I will tell you this shit. 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 And I will tell you this. And I will tell you this shit. Came out there, formed against our group. We out there strapped. We out there ready to burn that shit down. We out there to defend our fucking self.
You heard him. We out there strapped. We do. We out there ready to burn this shit down. That's BLM. That don't sound like a peaceful protester. Stop calling it a peaceful protest. Call it what it is, man. I'll respect that. Call it what the fuck it is, man. Hey, yo, listen to this mother. He's not even saying it with power. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Blank man, sounding ass motherfucker.
Quick, take me to 10th Street on the double.
It's not my route. I'm going to the south side.
You don't understand. There are innocent lives at stake. I need your assistance. I'm a crime fighter.
Yeah, sure you are. Listen, pal, look in the back. You're a freak just like the rest of them. Why don't you get in the back or get out?
Driver, take me to 10th Street now. Get out of here.
Oh. To the people. Damn right. We got fucking Rip Trump out of that office right over there. Fucking pull him out that shit. Nah, we ain't about fucking waiting until the next election. We about to go get that motherfucker. I ain't about that shit. Because you know what time it is? I want y'all to be after me. It's time for a revolution. It's time for a revolution. It's time.
Okay, Blank man.
For a revolution.
Now, that's how you decide a riot. Because later on that night, he said we gonna burn this motherfucker down, right? And they burned that motherfucker down. He said we gonna drag Trump out of the White House. We gonna drag him out of that building right there. And that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to breach the motherfucking White House. You understand me? Over 60 Secret Service agents were injured. Blood. Cuz. Bato.
Which has been there since 18.
Dude.
Every president since James Madison.
My brother, whatever you are. Hakuna Matata, let's get it on, man. Like this is what inciting a riot is about. Trump gave his speech. And it ain't like, oh, he made them go there that day. That was part of the plan. That was like everyone, that was the march. The march was to Capitol Hill. First, Trump will give his speech and then we're going to Capitol Hill. And Trump specifically said we're going to peacefully protest. Peacefully. Because that's what, most of, damn near all the MAGA rallies are. You understand me? People are peacefully protesting. You dig? Look at this. They burning that shit the fuck down proudly, man. Proudly. That didn't happen with the Trump situation because the majority of those 2 million people weren't about that. Only the infiltrators were doing that. That was it. And this right here, this is a video that somebody posted, you understand me, on their Twitter. Wow, outside the White House. And guess when this happened? This was in May 2020, right? Fires were also set in the Capitol and stones were thrown at the White House gates. This was May 31st, bro. This is what they were doing in May to the Capitol. Like, BLM was, and my thing is this: I'm not justifying the shit that happened with the president shit, but this thing is infiltrated and staged. Come on, look at the guards waving them in. Come on, blood. Come on.
Police are squabbling with protesters. Oh, there we go.
Oh, what an act. Where was the squabble? Police are squabbling with protesters. There was no squabble, and those weren't protesters. That was Antifa, disguised as protesters. There was no squabble. It was all staged. They were let in. Come on, they were cameramen, camera crew following them. You know, how did the camera crew know to get to the front? There's so many people there. There's so many things you could capture. Why, like you're all up in there, like you're capturing gunfire and stuff. Fuck out of here, man. This is a movie. And how the fuck you get all the way up there on the balcony capturing all this shit? You know what I'm saying? And when you look at the pictures for these images, they're crystal clear, like professional. And I want to compare Mr. John Sullivan. We gonna burn this shit down. You know what I'm saying? How he incited his riot to, you know, how Trump led his people to the Capitol Hill for a real peaceful protest.
For our movement, for our children, and for our beloved country. And I say this, despite all that's happened, the best is yet to come. So we're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania Avenue. And we're going to the Capitol, and we're going to try and give, the Democrats are hopeless. They're never voting for anything. Not even one vote. But we're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help. We're going to try and give them the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country. So let's walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I want to thank you all. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you all for being here. This is incredible. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Like, hey, yo, is that inciting a riot? Yo, y'all let the media orchestrate, you know, how you interpret things, right? Let them know, right? Because dad know what he's saying. I got the baby with me right now. Excuse me. You understand me? But he sees this. He's looking at this. And this is a beautiful moment. This is an amazing president. This is a patriotic president. This is the first president in a long time that really embraces America and being American and patriotism. Yeah. Now, you hear how Trump prepares his crowd for a protest, right? And now you hear, look, this is how they get ready for a riot.
Fuck this shit.
They burn this shit down. They strapped. They want to pull the president out the White House. Pull him out now.
That shit. Nah, we ain't about fucking waiting until the next election. We about to go get that motherfucker. I ain't about that shit. Because you know what time it is?
And listen to these folks.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick them.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
That's it right there. I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
And sadly, the domestic enemies to our voting system and our honoring our Constitution are right at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not.
If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Just look at that, man. They playing with y'all. They just excited riots for years, the whole 2020. Trump did nothing. He said nothing like what they said, and they're trying to impeach him for inciting. Yo, and y'all running with this? Either you know, y'all with this fraudulent shit, or you're just dumb. And then when you look at the videos, right? Like, who's the cameraman behind the officer? It's like the officer never tell the cameraman, like, move, get out the way. You get out of there. You're not supposed to be here neither. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look at these groups of officers. They're just walking past the camera guys. You know what I'm saying? But this is funny. They said that, you know, the Trump supporters, they were like, fake news, and they were attacking the camera crews and stuff like that. But how come they raided inside the Capitol with the camera crews? It's not making sense. Make it add up, please. Capitol was invaded. This is in 1967. The Black Panthers invaded the damn Capitol with guns. With guns, look at that. They're on the steps of the Capitol. You see officers, because, you know, 50 Cent even made a post talking about, look how they treated BLM. They had guards, and black people could never do that. Nigga, we had black folks in the Capitol with armed rifles, machinery. Look at the homies. They up in there, blood. And I respect what they were in there for. Second Amendment rights. I respect it. They didn't go crazy because it wasn't infiltrated by Antifa. You understand me? The Black Panther Party was being infiltrated. You know, it was manipulated because we all were. Every black man in America growing up was manipulated. You dig? That's how they were able to bring them down. The same way they took down Malcolm X. Woo, I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, the majority of the people there, about 100% that are for Trump, maybe 99.9% that were for Trump weren't with that shit. They weren't with it. You dig? It was infiltrated for the most part. You dig? But nothing compared to the BLM thing. And even the people that were angered up enough to be manipulated to maybe even breach the Capitol, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's not what we there for. We didn't have to do that. We made our statement just with them numbers there. Just that presence there outside. We made the statement and we knew that. You dig? You know what I'm saying? So all that being said, you know, what happened in Capitol Hill was wrong. You know, we don't condone that. You know what I'm saying? People that support the big homie Trump, we don't condone that. We ain't had to do that. You understand me? We like to make sure we peacefully protest. You understand me? Because that's one thing, you know, we love to hold against those who condone all these BLM riots. And y'all call it peaceful protesting. And we like to show you what's a peaceful protest. We didn't have to do all that, right? But and my thing is this though, where was the energy when AOC stormed Pelosi's office in Capitol Hill when there was 100 arrests, right? Where was that energy, blood? Where was the energy? Where was the energy? Check this out.
What I hope that we communicate is that this is not about a person,
This is not about a personality, but it's to show whoever is speaker. And ideally, you know, and what we see is that.
Now, this caused more than 100 arrests in the climate action protest outside Pelosi's Capitol Hill office. AOC did this. Where was the energy? You understand me? This one says nearly 150 activists arrested in Green New Deal protests. Like, where was the energy, blood? You feel me? And we getting all rowdy over this. Nah. I'm gonna show you a true patriot. This is what they were there for. Listen to my brother right here.
It's not about violence. It's about standing on the steps of the Capitol. What are you saying?
So this movement is not about violence. It's about peacefully coming here and letting them know that we're not happy with the solution. We're not happy with the fraud. We're not happy with people deciding that there's no fraud in this election. They're not hearing the people and they forgot who they work for. We're here to bring peace and evenness back to our American society. We're here. We want to take it back. All these patriots need to step up to this tyranny because guess what? They don't care about us in there. They proved to us. Look at the stimulus bill. They're giving us crumbs. It's our money and they're giving it away. Stand up for freedom. Stand up for no tyranny. Stand up for healing the divide. If we started identifying ourselves as Americans, we'll heal this divide.
So what was it like walking up on these steps? What was that like for you when you walked up on the steps?
It's just the ability to take our house back, to let them know that we're here and we're not happy with it. And when we're strength in numbers, we can do anything. There's no violence. We're not here to destroy this house. We're here to take it back. We love this country. We love every American, even the ones that are on the other side of the aisle. We love this country and we're doing this for them.
Where are you
Fight for America.
Fight for America.
In Texas, baby.
So there you have it. Like, you heard that brother right there. That's what they were there for. That thing was infiltrated. It was a shit show, and it was staged, man. Yo, listen, we've been on the freaking stage show our whole lives. Before we were here, this shit has been a fucking stage show. You understand me? It's just coming to light now. Thanks to the president that we had. He wasn't with that New World Order. And you see what they trying to do. Lock y'all down, mandate these vaccines, got all crazy and shit. No, for real though, blood. Come on, man. God bless you. I love you.